What's up, y'all? Podcast episode 16. Back up in it. Hope everyone's doing good. I know I'm doing good. I'm staring at a couple deer right now, right outside my neighborhood. Looks like they're trying to cross the road here. Hopefully I don't hit them. Little baby too. Yeah, man. Hope everyone's doing good. Kind of a cloudy morning this morning, but it's all good. It's September 7th, 2023, Thursday. And man, I just can't believe it's already September, you know? What's going on? It's my second week of the new job. I'm just trying to learn the ropes, you know? And not get too overwhelmed with things, you know, just understanding there's a learning curve and it's going to take some time, like anything, you know. But no, it's exciting, man. I'm just glad to have a little bit more peace in my life, you know. Just a little bit more peace that I didn't have before. So plus when you're making money, man, hey, peace is something good when you're making money. You can have peace and make money, you're in there, man. That's my opinion. And yeah, so sorry to start off a little slow. Wasn't too sure what to really talk about. Just thought I'd let it flow, you know. Felt like it was a little bit more difficult to I guess to do a podcast episode this go around, but I don't know why. You know, I don't really do this for, I guess, the listeners more than I guess I do this for just myself. Mainly just to like let out, you know, thoughts and feelings and stuff that I guess I've been going through. So and not to like spread my problems onto anybody, you know, if you do listen, but more so just to more for like therapy for myself, you know, self therapy. And you know, if it inspires you to find an outlet to kind of let out your thoughts and feelings and stuff, you know, that's cool. And that's really what I guess I put these podcasts out there for. I mean, I guess you could call it a podcast, you know. I don't have guests or a setup, or I really don't even have a title, but you know, sometimes I've realized that sometimes you just have to keep building on to what you've done before. And eventually, after you've built so much, you kind of develop, you know, a view of you know, what to change. It's a little bit different than building a house, because in the sense of building a house, if you just build aimlessly, your house is going to look like shit. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess I don't know really where I was taking that, but I think you get the point. Just keep building, man. That's what I've been doing. Just keep building on to what I put out last, and hopefully it catches, you know. Catches some inspiration for me to keep going. Catches some you know, hope you catch some inspiration to do something. You know, that's what I've realized we're here for. We're here for each other, man, to inspire each other. You know, we're all in this life together. You know, Ram Dass, Be Here Now, he always talks about we're all just walking each other home. So what does that mean? You know, I feel like we're all here to inspire each other for the little bit of time that we have. And while it's not complex, it's not overdone, it's not edited, I don't have a big setup. I'm gonna do my part. And hopefully it inspires somebody to kind of do theirs. Sometimes you just gotta find a way, man. You gotta make do with what you got. And I got a cell phone. I got a tripod. And I got a voice, man. And as long as I have a voice, it's up to me to keep inspiring. Or at least trying to. And I don't mean to be all preachy or anything, but, hopefully I can inspire some life wisdom or just inspire you to create, And if I have to look like a fucking idiot to do so, just talking to myself into a camera while I drive to work, so be it, man. We're too hard on ourselves. We're too hard on ourselves, and I think it's because we care too much about what other people think. And I'm just at the point in my life where I just don't give a shit what you think. If you got something negative, if you're thinking about me in a negative way, I just don't give a shit. I just don't have time to give a shit, Or the energy. I used to let it bother me. I used to just feel like I had to be perfect all the time, with music, with content, with whatever. And I just don't care anymore, man. You only live once. And I know that's corny to say, but it's true, So if we only get one life, so we think, why not just do things? Just keep it simple and just do things. And you'll learn along the way. And if you gotta look like an idiot sometimes, so be it. It's part of the journey. And you don't work so hard to get to a certain destination. Of course you have goals, but your goals are hit along the way. It's an adventure, man. And I'm only saying this in a certain way so I can come back to this and kind of remind myself, because this is all shit that I deal with. I'm not perfect. Nobody is. And I'm tired of striving to be perfect when nobody is. If nobody's perfect, why strive for perfection? It doesn't make sense. The odds are awful for you. So just strive to be you, man. In whatever form that looks like. You may not be the prettiest. You may not be the fittest. You may not be the richest. You may not be the best. Who gives a shit, man? You're the best you. Give the world you. If that's all you can give the world, why wouldn't you do it? I mean, what do you fear? It literally comes down to that. It's like, what do you fear? And I think everyone just fears the thoughts of other people, the opinions of others. And the way I look at it, bro, if you ain't paying my fucking bills, you can keep your thoughts to yourself. If you want to pay my bills, then we could talk. Then I will listen to your criticism. But if you aren't paying my bills, your criticism means nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? I know that's harsh, but sometimes we have to get harsh with ourselves. Sometimes we have to be honest with ourselves to create the confidence to keep creating freedom. Because self-confidence creates more freedom. But what I think creates more self-confidence is just being honest with yourself. And sometimes, man, sometimes it's brutal honesty. What are you saying to yourself that is really just a lie because you fear the absolute truth? Why do you keep lying to yourself if you fear just because you fear the truth. Just wake up, man. Face the truth, and it'll create more confidence. That's the way I see it, I guess. Yeah, man. Sorry, get on a little tangent. It's too damn early for this shit, man. It's 7:30. I feel like it's never too early. It's never too early to create. And I think I've said it before, but I'll say it again, just finding new ways to create outside of music. Because of course I love creating music, but sometimes when you constantly are creating in one realm, it gets a little stale. So sometimes you have to find new ways to create. And you see a lot of artists doing it. You see artists drawing, painting, learning guitar, just learning new skill sets that could help prepare them and propel them into new realms of creation within their music. And that's really, I guess, what I'm trying to do. I said it before, I got my podcast, got my Sounds of Now little podcast, I guess you could call it. But really it's just like an ambiance videos of just nature. Sounds of Now. And if you haven't checked it out, just go check it out, man. It's kind of cool. It's peaceful for me because I get to go to these places that I love. I've been trying to go to different parks and just see different environments and landscapes. Try to figure out the story that the landscape is trying to tell me and capture, And it's not anything complex. It's really just me setting up my phone next to a waterfall or next to a sunset and just capturing that moment. And I've realized that it is creating like a stillness within me that when I get back into the busy world, I can kind of like trace back to those moments of being still. And it's cool, man. It's really, I feel like that's what we need to do sometimes when it gets real busy and hectic and just rowdy. You got to find a way to get back to peace and stillness and the moment, And that's what I can do with those Sounds of Now videos. So it may not mean much to you as the viewer, and I apologize, but man, it means a lot to me. So you got to start somewhere, man. I guess that's my whole point this morning. You got to start somewhere. Because if you don't start, when are you going to do it? If not now, when? If you don't start, man, how are you ever going to get to where you want to go? And again, it's not about the destination. It's the adventure. But you got to start your adventure. You got to start your adventure. And because your adventure is waiting for you. It's out there. It's already out there. But you have to be willing to start. Yeah, man. Feels good. Feels good. What's going on the music side? I got 4 songs, maybe 6, out right now that are going to be on the new album, and I'm hyped about them, dude. So, if you haven't heard, we got Thankful, we got Freedom, we got Be Here Now, we got Lonely Buffalo. All of those dropped in August. I haven't dropped anything in September yet. I'm really trying to just let it breathe for a second and come back to it. I'm trying to finish this album. That's the most important thing for me. I got 2 songs to go to finish. They're recorded. I got collabs on both songs. So we're just trying to mix and master, baby. And we'll get there. We'll get there. But I'm shooting for an October 13th release date for the new album. In the meantime, I do suggest you listen to Brainwaves because that's still summertime, you know, a little bit. It's still nice and warm outside. So go check out Brainwaves. That's my summer project. I dropped earlier, a couple months back. It's just fun, man. Fun songs. Nothing too serious. There's a couple, you know, meaningful songs on there, but nothing too crazy. And just go check them out. If you like just summer wave songs, I think you'll like them. And then I did drop Gemstones and Catacombs earlier this year. That's more of a more serious. It's a little bit darker. You know, we're coming up on Halloween time, so maybe we tune back into that. But yeah, man. Other than that, been trying, slowly working on a music video for Lonely Buffalo, and it's coming together. I think we need more footage though, so it might be a while. So we'll see, man. We'll see. I'm not too pressed, you know. I'm just trying to finish my album. But yeah, what are you creating, man, right now? What do you got going on? I want to hear, because, man, you wouldn't believe how much that inspires me as an artist. Seeing my friends create and kind of coming up with new shit. So, you know, I've had a couple buddies drop some new music recently, and I love it, man. Like my dude Ginger Jesus, he's out of Illinois, just dropped his new album. I think it's called Sophomore Slump. Yeah, Sophomore Slump on all platforms, man. Go check it out. It's different. You know, it's hip hop, but it's got more of a spice of I guess like alternative. So if you like I guess I told him, man, it reminds me a little bit of like Mac DeMarco mixed with there's a band called Sea of Lettuce. So if you go check those two out and you like them, you might like Ginger Jesus. So yeah, man, I think my topic for today is you just gotta start. You know, start your adventure. And it's not always gonna be fun. It's not always gonna be exciting at every breathing moment, but that's what makes it an adventure, you know? If you think about hiking in the woods, sometimes it sucks. Sometimes it's hot. Can't really think of anything else other than just the fact that you're sweating your ass off, you're tired, you're trying to push through. Sometimes that's the way it is, man. But when you get to that mountaintop view where you can see everything, it makes those steps worthwhile. So you got to find a way to hone into that. You got to find a way to just start, man. And I'm only saying this because this is what I need to hear from me. And if it helps you, hey, man, that's why I did it. So, as always, I just want to say, you know, thanks for spending a little bit of time with me, man. You didn't have to do it, but you did. And the fact that you did, it means everything. It really does. And life is busy. And I wish we could hang out. I wish we could be together in person, kind of, you know, have a conversation about this stuff. But until then, this is my way. This is my way of just letting it out. And again, it's not perfect, but nobody is. So, yeah, man, love you. Thank you. And yeah, we'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Peace.